it's Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee. Now today I want to make an exam style pencil case. Now I don't know if you've, these are pencil cases that are see-through, and they're so that you can take them into exams and they know that you're not packing anything you shouldn't do. Now I use them for storage of all sorts of things, and although I'm going to be using this for this, which is a tapestry, I'm going to use the same principle. So, you know, it's entirely up to you really, but same principle. So what I have here is a sheet of plastic. This is roofing plastic that you would buy when you were buying houses. Yeah, and I do have rather a lot of it. So you will see it again, I'm sure. But it's fine. It's perfect for this. You can buy it individually from craft shops. You know, just because I own up to what mine is and where I got it from, doesn't mean you can't. So here we go. I've done the measurements. Now the measurements are the size of the pencil case you need and the size of the zip that you've got. Now I'm going for high to standard pencil size pencil case. So let's grab a pencil. I don't really have one. So yeah, there we go. There's pencil case. There's the zip jeans, you know, standard skirt zip. So there we go. We've got our size. Now, very simple. Got my zip, got my plastic. Going to sew along this outside edge. Okay. Now, normal foot is fine. If you have a sewing machine that clicks it out so that your needle goes over, that's fine. But as you can see, my foot is actually on the oofter. It's on the zip. So you have got to make sure that you are not sewing over the metal part. Yeah, that sounds fair, doesn't it? So let's get this going. Now, this plastic, if it was a very hot day, it might be a bit of an issue to sew it. It's not too hot today. Well, it's quite hot today, so but it's not unbearably for it. And what actually happens is it sort of sticks down. Now, I should have done this earlier really. I'm just going to open this zip just so that I can finish it off, because I can't sew over the zip head and keep my line straight. And I don't, yeah, that's fine. There we go. So, I'm now going to take the other bit of this zip and I'm going to sew along this line. So, now I've got my zip open slightly. Let's get this lined up. I'm going to leave my zip head down, lift my foot, sorry, I'm going to leave my needle down, I'm going to close my zip, and then I'm going to lower my foot, and I'm just going to sew along the rest of it. There we are. Okay, so there we are. Now what I need to do is I need to sew up this side piece. I've got my metal tags of my zip quite far away, so make sure that you have a look. I'm just going to sew over the zip because it'll look nicer, and then I'm going to sew down. All I'm doing is balancing it with my finger, I'm not doing anything else. Now it's up to you, you know, if it was fabric I would probably sew along that line just to keep it nice, but I'm not going to do that. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure my zip head is out of the way, and I'm going to line it up again, and I'm actually going to sew over the teeth of the zip. I know. Make sure you don't sew over these metal bits, but the teeth are fine. I'm going to keep my machine threaded as well. I didn't give it enough taggly bit. Okay, my bad. Now it really depends, you know, you can go a bit overboard if you need to buy stationery for a course or something. So it really is up to you, you know, what you spend your money on. Now if you were to do in a situation where projects needed to be handed in, then you could quite easily do this to A4 size, and you could quite easily hand sew in a little popper as well. So okay, going over my tag of the zip, there we go, and then I'm just allowing the sewing machine to sew down to the bottom. Now it's up to you whether you trim the end of this. There's a lot to be said for it. Sometimes it's easier to trim when you've got a line of stitches to hold it still, but it's really up to you. So we do need to just trim these threads here, which is not my favourite job, I must admit, but if these get caught in the zip, then you've wasted your zip, you've wasted your time, and you also now don't have the pencil case that you need. So inside out, got the zip head facing the wrong way, which is good. I didn't even think to say about that, but you need your zip the right way around for this. Hopefully I can get it through that hole without ripping anything. There we go, that's good. Now other uses for these pencil cases, waitresses, you see them use them a lot, and yeah, you only really see them for sale at exam time though, so there are other times in the year that you might need them. Maybe you're doing a private course or something and you would need one then. So there we go, it is entirely up to you whether you cut those ends or not. Look better with something in it, won't it? But there we are, a little file case for whatever reason you need it for. And I know. Yeah, great for things like sewing projects because you can get to keep them all neat. This is just a tapestry. Put that in there, and then I won't get the tapestry dirty whilst I'm travelling, and I've got everything I need if I have a boring 5 minutes where I can actually do some sewing on my own in front of the telly. Alright, so thank you ever so much for watching. I know it's a bit of a funny video today, but I do think it's worth saying that, you know, you can sew over these zips, they're fine. I've done it loads of times. Just do watch the metal tags. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name's Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee.